talk about Pogba. So obviously superstar Pogba, but a lot of people feel like he's not lived up to, you know, the heights that a lot of respect him.
What heights?
Well, world class or like top player, but is it his fault or is it a case where Mourinho is not getting the best out of him, or is Mourinho not using him properly? So Mike, we'll start with you.
He wasn't a world class player when he joined us.
But he was a very
good player, and that hasn't stopped. See the thing? No, it hasn't stopped.
It hasn't good football action.
It hasn't stopped. This is the thing. When it was at Juve, he had these guys. When he was at Juve, he was a 3-man midfield, didn't he? And he had 2 senior players that took responsibility. He had the free role.
Yeah.
Now, as you grow up as a player, you're going to have to take responsibility. Yeah. He's been given that captain's armband as an example. When the captain's not there, you're the man. You're the leader of the team, because that's what we want it to be. Yeah. Now, if he, as a player, cannot take that responsibility of either coming to take the ball from deep and driving the team forward and all that, you're supposed to be the complete midfielder.
He isn't though.
No, but that's what people are saying that he is. So if that's essentially what he's supposed to be, then I'm happy that he's able to do these things. People are saying that he needs to be much more further forward. Yeah. When he went there, people said he has to drop back because we're helping in midfield. They can't pick and choose.
But then that's where the manager comes in, because if the manager knows that he's good at attacking, like left centre mid, like against Everton where he played, then why not get other midfielders to play that role and just let him do that? Because that helps the team.
Because I'll tell you, I'll be straight up with you. The other midfielders are just not good enough.
Well, that's my fault.
Isn't that why he got Matic in though?
Because he's got the partner. He's got the partner next to him.
Just one, he needs 2.
Well, that's if we play a 3-man thing. But right now we're playing 2 as in centre mid or holding, and then you got the 3 behind the striker. So in that role, him being there means that attacking midfielder, which he's not exactly. He's not an attacking midfielder. People need to remove that from the race. He's a central midfielder. He's never been a central attacking midfielder. So if you put him there, you're putting him in a role that he's not naturally positioned to be in. Yeah. So Matic being in that role allows him again to push forward and drive the team forward as essentially a box to box. But Matic is that protection, and you see it when Bailly steps out of the defence as a stopper to try and get the ball. Matic will drop back. Pogba doesn't do that role anymore. Pogba was doing that last season when Matic wasn't there.
He's effective doing that.
What? Doing
the role you're describing?
I think he's doing quite well in it. I don't see the issue with it. My issue is with the players that play in the hole behind the striker, because for me they're not creative enough or performing enough until Lingard recently. He's getting numbers, but he's just getting numbers.
I think the problem I think what you're trying to get at as well is, first is the sum that's paid for this guy. Now you put it properly, in my opinion, which is you're a very good player. You signed a very good player, top talent. But you spent 89 million on that top talent, which was already yours. So in essence, it was a loss. Really,
money,
you know what I'm saying? You've now signed this guy, and for me, my question marks over Pogba was like he wasn't the complete midfielder.
No, he isn't.
You know what I'm saying? He's never been the complete midfielder. When you watch Pogba play, you see flashes of brilliance.
Yeah.
You never see, like I watched Jack Wilshere many years ago control a midfield against Barcelona. Like again, if you know your football, you remember that.
No, definitely.
No, that one game,
even
that one game, he dominated the game. That one game, he dominated.
Cool. Yeah. Now, again, when
it's just the one game. It's just the one game. It's just the one game. It's just the one game, right?
He's a Liverpool fan. Come on. Anyway, back to what I was saying. With Pogba playing now, he's given glimpses of his brilliance. He's never really, for me anyway, even at Juventus, he's never really been the controller. He's the man that brings the team like on his shoulders. He's had Vidal. Vidal's a boss.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
next to
Or Pirlo. So even when he goes to France, you see what they did with the Euros. If you watch your football with the Euros, they sat him back. You know what I'm saying?
He's still young.
Now it's your time to shine, because I think the World Cup previous, he was dope. He was the Golden Ball winner.
Yeah.
But it was glimpses. He didn't really control that World Cup.
Has he shown more than glimpses so far?
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like right now, I feel like if before he was a top quality player that had glimpses and flashes of world class, like I feel like now at Man United we're seeing a player that's 75% on his way there. and you lot are expecting 100. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's not the finished article.
But do you know what?
You can't expect that from a young boy.
You know what the issue is though?
And then back to the point about the manager note.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho is not a manager for young quality world-class players.
So it might be
the reason why I say that, if you look at his track record, it is his fault. But you can argue the same thing for Lukaku. Certain players can't play for Mourinho. Lukaku, Pogba, Martial, they're talented guys. They need a arm around them. There's certain managers, they don't know how to. Because if I look back at Real Madrid, I think he fell out with all of them. He went to Inter. He fell out all the young boys there. I think he got rid of Ballo, whatever. Problems as well. So it seems like he has a problem with mixing with this new generation of football.
Because I see what you're saying with that, because Mourinho expects,
look at Luke Shaw as well.
He expects responsibility from every player. Look at when you were at Chelsea. No matter what age someone was at that club. No, I know, but that's time ago. But that's what I'm saying. He had that responsibility. Kevin De Bruyne didn't do what he wanted in his eyes, so he sold him. He sold him. He doesn't like that, and that's the issue we had with Luke Shaw. He had with Luke Shaw so far. Andros Pereira, a lot of players. These guys.
Even Martial is getting better.
Even Martial, bit by bit, and for him, it's came with responsibility, and that's why I was talking about Pogba being in that role, now being a player that's now learning how to control a game. We don't want to see glimpses anymore. We want to see overall brilliance. That 75% that you said is important, because he's not 100% there. He's getting there.
But then that's my issue.
And Mourinho's, I feel that the reason I feel Mourinho's doing the right thing with him is because last season we saw a player that could score a couple from long range. It's a great dribbler of the ball, and when he's on his game, there's hardly any midfielders on the pitch in that moment in time that can touch him. Now we're looking at a player that
10 minutes.
Exactly.
When he offers you that, and that's what we're trying to say, really.
Yeah, you're saying 10 minutes.
There's no point being 75 for 10 games.
I didn't think it was 10 minutes. I didn't think it was ever 10 minutes. But what I feel like at the time was we noticed these things, and it was what's within those 10 minutes, and we say, yo, for this 10 minutes, that's when he did this and he did that. But this is a player that now he's got someone again with that experience next to him. That's helpful for him, because he needs that to grow. Because you look at France, I think when in the Euros, he played well, but he wasn't excelling to the level.
But really, do you disagree, or?
I think there's nothing wrong with Paul. Pogba's a really good player. Technically brilliant, decently athletic. I mean, he's got a very high IQ for his position, which you really do. And I would expect for someone who's played next to Pirlo. At Juve, he had Pirlo, Marchisio, Vidal. He had Pirlo sitting deep, and he and whoever, whether it's Marchisio or Vidal, got to run right, do whatever it is that they need to do. If you're able to get anything like that within the Manchester United midfield, you'll get the best of Pogba. The issue now is, we know with Jose, you know what you get with him. He's not an attacking coach. What he is a guy who knows to set his team up to not lose, whether that's via the 4-3-3 or via the 4-2-3-1. The issue that they are having with Pogba right now is he's playing in a deep line 2 position with Matic.
What is Pogba's best position?
Pogba's best position is within the midfield 3 on the left, or even on the right. With runners and someone that's athletically gifted, and someone sitting deep.
What do you think in terms of Pogba? And is he doing what you expect? Is it the manager's fault? Because I know you're big on managers improving players, so I only hear what you've got to say.
With Pogba. Pogba's still young, he's still learning his trade around the pitch.
24.
Yeah, still 24. So, thing is,
I wouldn't look that young anymore.
We all know
Lingard's 25, and we all say that he's not a kid anymore.
Exactly.
If Pogba's 24, we probably need a little bit more out.
But at the end of the day, we all know Mourinho, he doesn't necessarily know how to really young talent. You know what I mean? So he's still got time. He's still got time to get to that level of being a world.
You reckon another manager is what might do it for him? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like who?
Pep.
I knew that he was coming.
No, but if you think about it,
there's managers. There's like Laurent Blanc. You see what he's done with PSG. There's other managers out there that can get the best out of Pogba. Where if things aren't going right, they don't go for the Call of Duty airstrikes, lobbing long balls up to Fellaini. There's managers out there that can play football and will allow the team to express themselves to play football, and that's what he really needs. But like as we mentioned before, he's 24.
Yeah,
he really should be kicking on this particular time. But unfortunately, I wouldn't blame him. I'll blame the system he's playing in, and I'll blame the coach. Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's nothing really more he can do. There's no excuses. He really should be balling out more than we actually see right now. And he should be carrying the team, dragging the team from whatever position they are over the finish line, and you just don't see that with him.
So Lucas, in summary, if you were to sort of give like a year or two guide for Pogba, for him to achieve what he has to, is Mourinho involved in that, and what does he need to do?
Personally, I don't believe Mourinho's involved in that, because Mourinho's track record isn't the greatest at developing young talent. It's great at getting the best out of already established good quality players, i.e. your Lampards and whatnot, but in terms of nurturing and making the most out of the young raw talent, don't really see it. He said a few years back, we'll see Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Solanke and all of these guys come through. He got sacked in the end, so that says it all. But back to Pogba, and I need to make this point because hear what I'm saying, and not just look at the whole glory of Pogba. I'm not talking about the player he is, He's a megastar. The guy's aura is a megastar. I'm not disputing that. And Dele Alli's one young buck from League One that ain't done nothing. He hasn't got those kind of endorsements. The reason why I compare them, yes, they've come from different, walks of life in terms of their footballing life, but in this Premier League is what you're based and judged on. That's it for me. And if you play for the elites, it's Premier League, Champions League in your country. And the only thing that I can base daily performances on are when he's played for Tottenham in the Premier League, for his country, and in Champions League. And for me, Pogba ain't done what that boy's done in the Premier League for his club. For them in the Champions League. For France, you could argue, because he's played longer, he's been inducted into that team from a younger age. Dele Alli, England versus France, Dele Alli versus Pogba. If any of you watched that game and you saw what happened on that pitch that day, I thought Dele Alli was Pogba on that pitch.
So what are you trying to say?
He put him on his bum, he controlled the midfield.
So what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is, I think, he did not.
Let him
a different image of the game than you did.
Let him know this.
So what I'm trying to say is, are we reading too much into the whole Pogba sort of the whole Pogba sort of ideology of him being this great player that has bags of potential to be one like an SCM when he first came into Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? Three-man midfield, and he was the one that controlled it. He was like 3-1.
I think
Pogba, for me, is he going to be that sort of midfielder? Your Vieira, your Roy Keane, with the ability. Really? Because I've seen glimpses of brilliance, but I haven't seen glimpses of a Gerrard,
Michael,
a Roy Keane, a leader,
to summarize,
a commander of a team.
Lucas, let Michael summarize.
What he's talking about, that's what I feel like, because I don't call him a young boy anymore, because he's 24 years old. You should be established in the team. For me, I always say, when you're 20, that's young, isn't it? When you're 20, but you should be within bench starting games every now and then. That's when you establish yourself in the team. When you're 21, you should have got your spot.
How old is Dele Alli?
21.
That's what I'm saying. No, I like that. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. But then Pogba's doing that at Juventus at 19.
So it's a lot to do with the manager. It's a lot to do with
Juventus, the one team that dominates the whole of Serie A.
No.
My man is the reason why Tottenham are freaking fourth.
That's not the point.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane was scoring goals before Dele Alli come in.
So be Alderweireld.
They didn't finish top 4 with these players.
Lucas, let Ashley summarize. So, in terms of Pogba, what you see in the next year or two, and whether you think Mourinho should be or will be involved in his development.
Like Lucas said, Mourinho doesn't have a good track record when it comes to managers, so I don't really see Mourinho being there long. Pogba, in 2-3 years, should be like that leader of that Man United team, the anchor, the one who sets up everything. He's got to be that leader, and he's just got to build himself up.
Alright, thank you guys for this topic. Hopefully Mourinho is sacked at the end of the season, and then maybe we see the real Pogba next year.
We'll finish 5th.
Alright, guys, let us know if you think Mourinho's getting the best out of Pogba or not. Is there a lot more to come from him, and can he do it with or without Mourinho? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.